My name is Araz Hussain from Growers Edge, and I'll be speaking a little bit about AI and farming. Yet another talk about AI. But I do promise to make it a little fun, a little entertaining, and there will be a cool key takeaway at the end. But before I start, I do have a little dad joke. That's the thing we do at Growers Edge. We start everything with a dad joke. Why did the scarecrow decide to become an AI expert? Because he was outstanding in his field. So, all right, I'll move on. Who's Growers Edge? Growers Edge, we are primarily a B2B2C company. We are fixated and focused on building ag fintech solutions for farmers, for growers, hence our name. We do have a bunch of products in the marketplace today. We also have a couple of pre-commercial products. More to come on that. So what's in store for the next 9 minutes? As I said, I'll be talking a little bit about AI, a little high-level overview of what's going on in ag today, kind of a status update, little insight into how we at Growers Edge are leveraging AI and how it's powering one of our leading products at Growers Edge. A couple of key considerations as we think about AI and bringing it into our own lives, at work, at home, wherever. And then there's going to be one quick key takeaway for all of us. That said, super duper fast, quick overview of what's going on now. Well, AI is effectively the capability of a machine to imitate human behavior. Now, before anybody goes off the rails, ChatGPT is AI, yes, but so is that code you wrote with if-else statements. The term was coined in 1950, so the concept of AI, the terminology, the concepts have been around forever. It's just that modern technology has allowed us to take things further than ever before, faster than most decades in the past. So in ag, one of the key things is using AI, we can really analyze a ton of data super fast and put it to different uses as well as use it to streamline some existing uses. There's a lot of examples of what's going on in AI. Two of my favorite examples in the modern time is Bayer leveraging AI for their chat GPT LLM-driven agronomic consultant. Plantix is using AI for imagery, recognizing diseases and whatnot. Common use cases, but ones that seem to be getting traction and excitement in the marketplace. So what about AI in ag, or finance to be precise? We are ag fintech, so we love using AI for ag as well as AI for finance. A great example of AI in finance, and AI is all around us, is remember, several years ago, you went to a gas station 20 miles from your house, tried running a credit card or debit card, and it declined. That was because you were outside your zone, and older models just did not allow those credit card transactions to go through. Today, there's more advanced, sophisticated anomaly detection algorithms. I was traveling internationally a couple of months ago, and I didn't even have to let my bank know about it because the bank effectively just saw me use my credit card at the airport, assumed I was going to be traveling. And then as soon as I used it at the other airport in my destination country, they knew I was in that country, and so on. So there's a lot of advanced algorithms, some not so advanced and sophisticated as they might seem, but there's AI everywhere, all around us. Some machine learning driven, some deep learning driven, others just simple bare models. So at Growers Edge, what's going on? How did we really use AI to advance our cause, our mission of enabling and empowering growers? First things first, I would have to introduce our product. It's called the Crop Plan Warranty. By the way, if you want to know more, we are right up down by the entrance, Growers Edge. Well, Crop Plan Warranty is an offering that helps various retailers, manufacturers, and other B2B partners of ours alleviate risk of adoption of new products and what it might do to the yields, right? So I'm a farmer. I want to try a new product out, but I'm afraid of the yield drag it might cause because I'm changing management practices, or I'm just new to this brand, or whatsoever. So the warranty kind of allows us to promise or commit to a yield outcome. And if that doesn't get hit, well, we'll give you X or Y dollars. It is not insurance because it doesn't account for or pay out in case of extreme weather events, but it does account for the various agronomic prescriptions and combinations of products within it. This season, this warranty is powering more than 1 million acres. Really proud about that. And next year we have higher ambitions and goals. That said, as we explored and evaluated how to take Crop Plan to the market, we ran into a couple of different challenges, right? New products are seldom deployed to large acres, so it was field-based. Unlike crop insurance, which was at an enterprise unit, had to account for the entire operation. New products aren't likely going to fall to that scale. Data, obviously, how many of us, really have looked at data in ag, specifically around harvest and yields, and realized, well, it really doesn't work. It's noisy. It's really expensive to process. We ran into the same thing. Data granularity is another one. Not enough years of data, not enough detailed amount of data, specifically when it comes to trials. Try finding statistical significance. There's difficulties in measurement, right? Calibration issues with your harvester, data transmission storage. There's so many ways data can create challenges, specifically around yields. Final but not the least, how do you really quantify and measure, and what do you really measure? These are all the challenges for us, as we thought about the warranty and really strive to drive adoption to, through as many partners as we could. So what did we do? Well, we looked at AI, not really, but for one reason, that whatever we did had to be highly compliant to expectations, to regulators that govern the space, and it had to be insanely explainable and transparent. That's a common thing, right? Building a model is easy. It's super hard trying to explain what the heck is it doing. And that was key. That's always front and center for most of the initiatives at Growers Edge. Try applying your trade in a heavily regulated space. We have offerings between finance as well as kind of the warranty space. So, between insurance and, all the financial regulators, it's a lot of explainability. So what did we do? In a nutshell, we used machine learning models to predict yields at a field level or to infer yields. We had, ground truth with insurance data. And then we build a layered approach to our solution that allows us to take into account crop classification from public data sets as well as our own satellite imagery, data growers can provide, harvest history data, field boundaries, whatever they can get us, and really put it all to work, like anything that we can find, because we really don't want to, really hope and expect that our models are the best. We know there's always going to be more to be desired. So our solution was effectively taking into account every piece of data and evidence we could in as an explainable way as we could. So that's kind of how our solution looked like. So what did it entail from an AI technology standpoint? Well, our foundational models leverage XGBoost. We've tried out a lot of platforms. XGBoost works just fine for those with a data science background. We are using network theory to understand relationships between different fields that are near to each other. What are the odds one field drastically outperforms or underperforms a field close to it, following similar recommendations? We leverage various ensemble techniques to pull data together. One of them was on the slide before. We also, are doing comprehensive levels of benchmarking using different platforms. So there's definitely a lot going on. What did that do for us? Well, we were able to secure a partnership with Munich Re, one of the biggest reinsurers on the planet, who is willing to cover all the risk, that leverages our models. We have a bunch of new customers, all of which are using our risk models. We reduced our operational and administrative costs. Our underwriting is way faster than it was before because we used a framework, one driven by AI, as well as we are now able to run more sophisticated calculations from an underwriting perspective. For example, difference in difference, right? A field versus another field. Did a treatment create any sort of an uplift versus not? And really, at the end, taking all of this to market, our commercial teams were successful in enabling us to drive a 6x revenue growth year on year. Because at the end of the day, we were able to solve a real tangible bunch of problems through our approach. So what's next? Well, we're going to expand to more crops. We are currently rolling with corn, wheat, and soybeans. We are going to identify new use cases. There's a lot, but we really are always looking for new cool ideas. We also are now going to continue improving our models. Our models are pretty good. I'll be more than happy to share detailed model metrics with all of us. Keep in mind, it's insurance data, that's our ground truth. Actual production history, to be precise. And as we did all of this, there were definitely a few things that we couldn't forget. And a bunch of stuff on the screen, but ethics, regulatory compliance, among others. Always at front and center. Mission critical, key. That said, the key takeaway here is AI is here. AI is here to stay. But more importantly, it should always be customer first, problem first of an approach. As long as you understand the scope or spectrum of solutions, it's super easy to put AI to use versus start with the solution in mind and then try to find problems to solve for. That would be the key takeaway today. Find a problem. There's a bunch of solutions out there. Put whatever works to use. That's all I had, folks. Thank you. We'll be happy to chat again. Thank you all.